You know what? This was an absolutely incredible game. We finally had a multi-goal comeback in these NHL playoffs, and guess who? It was the Edmonton Oilers. Now, I'll get to why the Oilers got themselves in a hole in just a moment, but let's first talk the comeback. 12 minutes left in the third, the Oilers down 2 in what is essentially a must-win game. Draisaitl shoots the puck on net, it's deflected, Bouchard picks it up, fires it home, 3-2. The Oilers, who had a terrible first period, absolutely dominated the latter portions of the game, especially the third period and overtime. This LA Kings team needs to learn you can't sit back against the Oilers. They're just too powerful. If you give them chances, eventually they're going to hit. 40 seconds left in the game. Zach Hyman, a massive forecheck. The puck still finds its way to Byfield. However, instead of taking the simple play and firing it out, he tries to skate the puck. Bouchard knocks it back in. After some cycling, it finds its way to Draisaitl, who feeds Bouchard, and the big slap shot with 28 seconds left ties it. That leads us to overtime, and this was one of the most entertaining overtime periods I've seen in a long time. Certainly these playoffs. I don't think I've ever seen a team play overtime as aggressive as the Oilers did here. They were playing super low in LA's zone. They often had a guy behind the net. That means LA was getting some breakout chances, but they were being outskated by Edmonton's defense and outchecked by the forwards, who were doing a great job of keeping the puck in the zone. However, Darcy Kemper was absolutely spectacular. Edmonton was just significantly the better team in OT. According to Elliot Friedman, after the second, shots were 34-13 for the Oilers. LA had maybe one or two good chances. It felt like Edmonton had a dozen. Either way, LA was clearly being worn down. They ended up taking a penalty, and on the PP with 1.5 minutes left, Draisaitl would pick up a loose puck, put it home to even the series 2-2. I was really impressed by a few Edmonton players in this overtime. Zach Hyman has like an infinite supply of energy. He's just barreling towards the net at all times, forechecking hard, fighting in the corners. McDavid, I thought, had a really good overtime. He had or set up several chances. Then Corey Perry. The dude is 40 years old. He's playing frequently with McDavid and Draisaitl. He was out there for, I believe, every goal tonight. If you look at the numbers, he played less than Kane, Draisaitl, McDavid, Nuge, and Hyman, but he was out there at key times. Just such a good pickup, I thought, for the Oilers a couple of years ago. Which, by the way, makes me kind of sad to think about the fact that this is Jeff Skinner's first playoffs, and he's only played one game and then has been scratched. Personally, I'd put him in for Trent Frederick, but I don't know. Anyway, LA opened the scoring. They were dominant for the first 10 minutes or so. They could have scored 5 times. It ended up being on a good forecheck. Trevor Moore grabs a turnover, 1-0. Then in the second, more play from the Oilers, just not engaged enough. Puck finds its way to Fogle, who scores. Corey Perry would bat the puck out of the air to get one back on the PP. Then we got kind of an interesting one. First of all, Bouchard. He got a lot of offensive upside, but you get some plays like this. I don't know what he's thinking, cutting inside on his backhand, but he loses the puck, and Fiala just beats him back. Just really, really sloppy, but it did set up the redemption, as Bouchard would score the next 2 and would play well in overtime. I also do just want to mention, regarding the second goal, I honestly thought this could have been challenged. I obviously don't, however, understand as well as I thought I did goalie interference, because before Fogle puts the puck in with his stick, he pushes Pickard's toe away. So I don't know. I thought that could definitely be challengeable, but that's my thought on the game. Let me know yours down below. The play, the overtime, if you watched it especially, I look forward to reading all your thoughts down below. Also, LA, stop giving Edmonton power plays.